Do not use ChatGPT to publish a KDP book like this or like this in 2025 until you watch this. So in this video, I talked all about how I've been able to make multiple six figures self-publishing on Amazon KDP and how I'm planning to grow my Amazon KDP business in 2025. And the first strategy that I mentioned in that video was implementing AI. So today I'm going to be showing you 3 ways that you can use ChatGPT when publishing books on Amazon KDP. Number 2 is my favorite, but most people have probably never heard of strategy number 3. So make sure you stick around to the end so you don't miss it. And by the way, if you want to go ahead and grab a copy of my self-publishing planner that walks you through that process, I'll leave the link in the description. But let's go ahead and get into strategy number 1 of how I'll be using ChatGPT in 2025. And that is for brainstorming and for planning. Let's take a look. So ChatGPT can help with niche research, outlining, and even generating book ideas. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me brainstorm a niche for a coloring book that is trending on Amazon KDP. And so according to ChatGPT, here are some niches that have recently gained traction. And then as you can see, it shows the name of the book as well as the type of book. You can also ask ChatGPT questions like suggest 10 unique ideas or themes for a coloring book. So it's really helpful in giving you ideas that you might not have thought about. World of patterns, so mandalas, retro coloring book, garden coloring book, animal coloring book, and then even self-care coloring book. And so as you're getting your ideas, this is where the publishing planner that I had mentioned earlier is helpful in, because it has checklists like brainstorm book ideas, determine your target audience, and things like that. Then it also has a place where you can actually jot your ideas down. So like I said, it's really helpful with being able to stay organized as well as to keep all of your notes and everything in one place. It even has a publishing section that walks you through everything you'll need in order to upload your book to Amazon KDP. But yeah, ChatGPT is great for brainstorming. And even if you don't know what to ask, you can even ask it, what should I ask you? So for example, I want to create a book, but I have no idea what type of book. Can you help? And then it'll give you steps to help you figure out what type of book you want to create. Like for number 1, it says reflect on your skills and interests. So do you enjoy storytelling or teaching others? Are you passionate about a specific topic like personal development, art, cooking, history? It gives you different types of books to consider: coloring books, activity books that include puzzles, journals or planners. So you can do like a prompt journal for self-reflection or goal setting or even gratitude. So it's just super, super helpful. I use it like a personal assistant, literally, including ideas for creating a book. The second way I'll be using ChatGPT to publish books on KDP is by generating images for my coloring books and cover. Let me show you what you can do. Make a coloring page about a Black woman cooking grits. Let's see what we get. All right, so there we go. And that is super cute. She got her grits. They even put a jar with grits. All right, so the only thing I do not like, you see how her hair is cut off at the top? I don't like that. And that's one of the things I noticed when I am generating coloring pages using ChatGPT. Sometimes the top of the head gets cut off, or it might not be the full picture, even though the picture is super cute. So what I'll do in this instance, I'll go ahead and download the picture by clicking this button. Then I'll come over to Canva. If you have never signed up with Canva, it is absolutely free to sign up. You can use my link in the description. And when you use my link in the description, you can even get a 30-day trial using the pro version of Canva. But I'll go ahead and change this to inches. Well, actually, because I always use 8.5 by 11, it actually has it down here. But just in case yours doesn't have it down there, change it to inches. And then go ahead and put in your coloring book page dimensions and click on create new design. You'll get your blank template here. Now I'm going to go to my upload tab because I've already dragged and dropped the image here. So I'm going to go here and then I'm going to put that image on the page. And so the first thing that I want to do to see if I can fix the top of her head is go to edit. And when I go to edit, I am going to look for under the Magic Studio. I'm just going to scroll over and I am going to come to Magic Expands. And so once I come to Magic Expand, it gives me the option to stretch the photo out some. So I'm just going to drag it up. And I'm not going to drag it up too high because I don't want her afro to be super huge. I'm just trying to fill in that little bitty gap at the top. So I'm going to drag it just a little bit. And then I'm going to click on expand and see if it can get us right. So it actually fixed it. So yes, that's what I'm talking about right there. Get us right now. So while it actually fixed the image that's on the canvas, it gives us 3 additional options as well. So if I click on it, see, I don't like that one too much. I don't really like that one either. That one is fine too. So I like 1 and I like image 4. So I guess it just depends on which look you're going for. I'm gonna stick with 1 though because I like that one. That's cute. All right, so then I'm just going to click on done. And so now I have my image. I am going to go ahead and set the image as the background so it can take up the full image. Now, as you notice, this is a grayscale image. So with a grayscale image, you can leave it like this if this is the type of image that you believe your audience would enjoy coloring, because there is a niche and people who love grayscale images. It actually adds more depth to the image. I love the way grayscale images look once you color them. But in case you want more of a traditional image, what you can do is come back to edit. Under the adjust tab, we're going to play with some of these settings to see if we can kind of get some of that gray out. So the first thing I go to is brightness. I go ahead and turn the brightness all the way up. Then I'll go ahead and turn the contrast up. And then I'm just going to play with the rest of them. All right, so actually, once I turn the vibrance down, I like that. And so there we go. We have our coloring page. And then if you want to upscale the coloring page to get the highest quality, then you can use upscale tools like vectorizer.ai. So let's try another one. So I'm asking ChatGPT to help me create a coloring page of a Black woman listening to music with headphones. All right, so here's the coloring page featuring a joyful Black woman listening to music with headphones. And then it says, let me know if you like any adjustments or any additional designs. To me, that is super cute. Now let me ask ChatGPT, can you duplicate this same image or image style as a photo with pink and green colors? All right, so now we have an image of a woman. Can you make the style airbrush cartoon? And I want to also say she is wearing teal diamond glasses. And so this just shows you how you can give it a little more style and make the images more fun depending on the style of book you'll be publishing. I think I love the colors and the fun style of it more than anything. The third way is by using voice mode for content creation. Girl, let me show you. Now, I do have the paid version of ChatGPT. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but the paid version allows you to create images as well as this voice mode feature. So I'm going to go ahead and press this little button over here where it says use voice mode. Click on allow and then go ahead and start talking to ChatGPT. I want to create a self-love coloring book, and I want the images to feature beautiful Black women just practicing self-care, like relaxation. And so not only does it start talking back to you, it also types out exactly what it's saying so that you can have a reference point, and then you can use these ideas like things for your coloring pages, affirmation scenes like I am enough, bold, beautiful, and brilliant, self-care moments, relaxing with a face mask and tea, journaling by candlelight, dancing in the living room with flowing hair or braids. Can you generate AI prompts for me to use to create these images that you describe? And so then it actually gives you prompts like, number 1, affirmation scenes, a black and white line art illustration of a confident Black woman with natural curly hair, holding a sign that reads, I am enough. She is surrounded by flowers, abstract patterns designed for a coloring book. A Black woman with braided hair, wearing a flowy dress, standing tall with a radiant smile, holding a banner that says bold, beautiful, and brilliant. The background features intricate dollar designs. So let's take this one and see what type of image it actually gives us with the prompt that it gave us for the book. And so here's the coloring page that it created. That's pretty cute. I also asked it to create a black woman walking her dog in the park. And so there is the coloring page that we have for that. Let's say, for example, if we have these two colored pencils and we might not want them, we could come here to select, and then we could select these like that. And then under edit selection, I'm going to say remove the selection. So that little tool can make small adjustments in your coloring page if you don't want something that you might see on the page. And then one more thing that I wanted to show you. Let's say if you wanted to publish a prompt journal, like if you want to do a self-love journal. So I want to do a self-love journal. Can you give me 15 prompts? And so, of course, it's going to go ahead and give you the 15 prompts that you requested. For example, what are 3 things you love most about yourself and why? What makes you feel confident? Describe how it feels to embrace your confidence. And then what does your ideal self-care day look like? Describe it in detail. So you can take something like this and say to ChatGPT, export these prompts into a document. Self-love journal prompts, download file, and there are your prompts all in one file where you can simply copy these prompts, where you can then put these inside of like a Canva file and start putting your journal together. So like I said, you can do so much with ChatGPT to help you from beginning to end with your book publishing process. But like I mentioned, when you're going through the creation process of publishing your book, the self-publishing planner is perfect because it literally walks you through, like guides you through the steps that you need to take to get your book published on Amazon KDP, all while keeping everything organized in one place. The link will be below. But let me know, how will you be using ChatGPT in your KDP business? If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe so that I know to keep putting out content like this. Also, if you missed last week's video about how I'm planning to grow my business in 2025, you can watch that here. And if you happen to see last week's video about how I'm planning to grow my Amazon KDP business in 2025, watch it again, sis. It is not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you, sis. But again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.